Hello, chat. Good afternoon, friends.
This is interesting. In 2003, in Argentina, scientists found a fossilized snake that had a hip and it had legs.
Yes, the fossil record does show a pretty fair picture of the lineage of the snakes.
Obtain, good to see you. Auntie, also good to see you. How are we doing? I hope we're all doing well. Doing pretty well. That's good. I am also doing well. Glad to hear you are also doing well too. We are in fact the well gang, or the mostly well gang.
Not a marine snake.
Fun fact, I thought that it was pretty well established that snakes do not listen for main source don't do this. So I had a whole
And there are already immediately randos. I haven't loaded in yet. I'm just a moving camera. There we go. Crazy how much peeps you see today? Are you already in the game?
The theory's
Not only do we know that it's been changing as ancient
This bowl could feed a whole camp. Think you can do better?
translation of the Bible, or the organization that
Three or 4 hours from now, took a nap after rain, just woke up in time for stream. Ah, I see. Depending on where you are, there will be a like significant rando community.
The biggest one, I think, next to creation. Christians maybe hanging their head down a little bit or feeling still strange about talking about the world of Christ. You don't need to do that. I think if the world was covered with
And since this is still the very much the beginning area for like Dragonflight, you are going to see a lot of people. The game is World of Warcraft.
That's 2025 Kelly Gaming. $69 per month lease. 2026 CRV all. So, if your worldview is actually correct, then God is a genocidal monster.
this catastrophic. There must be some kind of evidence that was left behind.
Considering the population of randos here right now, it's going to be slightly difficult to like get what I need for this quest.
Shows that when you die, collect on the seafloor and encounter various groups that pick the right conditions and time return that chop. So it's a very
Very slow process. When we look at this process today, we think it happens at about the rate of 0.008 inches a year.
Everybody is doing the same thing.
In 1,000 years, you would have 8 inches. So, very, very slow.
Yeah, it takes a long ass time. So please don't experiment with massive thick chalk beds that exist all over the world. I kind of think that definitively proves the idea of nose flow wrong. They are way too thick to afford to get a single neuron flow.
This white chalk is found on a lot of different continents. I have some listed here. It's found all over North America. It's found in marine sediments. In other words, it only forms in water.
Yes, and as you already pointed out, it does so extremely slowly.
And when we find these chalk layers in all these different places around the globe, they have the same type of bubble, and we see the same types of layers above and below them. This is a strong indication that the entire Earth is underwater at the same time.
It occurred in a lot of places does not mean that it occurred in all the places. Just look at jump right in. There's also that's whenever we get into all of the other at the same time. Certainly, but then kind of define a number and a half just to be extra generous to the creationists. You would need 11.5 Earths whose surfaces are entirely covered with pinpoints and
something like that. 30-foot dinosaurs, 13-foot wide oysters. Imagine the total that might be inside some of those things. We find mosasaurs are nearly 50 feet long.
Exclamation points.
All these different things.
I have to get rid of them.
What do they have in common?
I know. They're all extinct species that can only ever be found in the layer that are approximately the same age as each other. I was like, all of those things can
You're-
get fossilized.
Oh. Made the guy you're fighting in Yummy Hustle a little mad. What'd you do? What did you do to make him mad?
Oh shit. The first words I would invented after introducing yourself in this video were about how we
You just played the game. That usually does it. How dare you play the game?
Again, though, this is incredibly rare. By far, the most common fossils you can find chalk are marine. Not just marine, but primarily the types of marine creatures that lived on the sea.
It sucks. Yeah, more than likely, that's why it is up 10. It sucks. You play with randos from both factions out in the wild, and you can't even heal them.
Twofoot. Out with it. What? Go on then. I won! I won! Finally.
No, I am better than you. Sure, you killed more, but most of your game cannot be used. The Horn of Drusal will be visible once we cross the bridge. You must see it, Twofoot.
His messages are beautiful. You send them to the server. Oh boy, I can't wait to look. I cannot wait to look.
Ah, yes. The horn represents the ancient pact formed by Tira and a green dragon named Marithra. Their friendship ended a long enmity between dragons and Maruk.
No betrayal even for little here. The thing is you are in an active truce in the Dragon Isle, so it's not even betrayal. And also, if you look at the actual oaths of like any sort of if you look at the oaths that like surgeons in war had to take.
Afterward, the centaur hunted the plains and the dragons tended the gardens.
Or like any
But they
medical
agreed
type
to help one another
personnel
in
during
times of
wars had to
need.
take.
The Horn of Drusal was built as a
They were
physical
like,
manifestation of
we
their
do no
oath.
harm, it doesn't matter what side they're on.
But then, the dragons left. And after 10,000 years, they returned to these lands. I am interested to hear what the Kana Matra says about that.
When you look at the messages from the start, end, and middle of the game, what makes it better is him raging over the character that he also has downloaded as well. Oh man.
We are guided by Onara, Tomul. It was she who granted us these lands, who arbitrated with the dragons. She knows the way.
Don't like a character in Yami, just uninstall them so they can't be used against you. It's as easy as just banning or blocking or removing the character you don't like. That's why they have the system. It's an easy fix. Instead of whining and crying about it, actually do something about it.
Onara, the Wind Mother, is the ancestor of all Ohuna. She led our founders Maruk and Tira to the plains. My clanmates interpret her songs to advise our people.
This was the trailer diary of the CEO used. Claimed to know even look for host Stephen Baldwin is dead here. And he's open to, well, yeah. Christians are famously shy about hosts who would open up. If you do not receive Jesus in your life, you're going to Westinghouse is such a good example of an adventure because the kind of people who are all Christian witnesses to your life. I would like number one and number Wes is just very calm, very relaxed, and answers really good answer, and really can't answer, and just but you'll find the answers to some questions.
Hold. I hear her call. Onara will sing to me here.
Yeah. People like the really broken characters, but oh no, when you use said broken character against them, you are committing a crime against humanity.
May Onara's breath lift your spirit.
Be prepared to get cursed. Yes. This is World of Warcraft.
What news do you bring, outsider? Who has the wind out today?
Christian apologetics, you can't miss Wes up. Wes Up is a 35-year-old prominent Canadian Christian apologist, public speaker, who became famous after he appeared in books.
Define what you mean by different. Character's not even that OP. That's what makes it better. Suck until you sacrifice your soul to get good at them. Yeah. Dragon Isles is a lot of exposition. It's basic. So right now, it's a bunch of lore. Dasun, this is World of Warcraft. It is not the same as the Warcraft games. Also, I don't know what the graphics in the Warcraft games look like. But World of Warcraft is a MMO, and Warcraft is, I want to say Warcraft is a RTS. Ended up going on your demon hunter and just bashing mobs. That's fair. I'm stuck on my demon hunter right now because I'm trying to find the stupid emissary. I'm trying to find a, I can't remember what he is, but I'm trying to find the emissary for, like, the rest of the storyline, and he is not where he is supposed to be in Orgrimmar. What? They attacked me!
Alright, let's see it. Move on, Dan. We'll get back to you. Guys who are hyper-fixated on a song, fixated on what was it? 99 word for word translation from the Great Day Scroll to the manuscript later from the 95 until it's 97. You're missing the point of the deeper conversation when you're getting so into the weeds on the science, so into the weeds on these things, right? You're missing the actual point. You're missing the beauty of what Scripture is trying to do. So, Rufon, or Rufon, there is no deeper conversation to be had. The surface conversation is built upon misrepresentation of fact from someone who does, or at least should, know them. West was not brought on to Diary of a CEO as just an average Christian in the pews or Stephen and chit-chatting at a lay level. West was there in the capacity of... I'm a historian and a theologian, so I studied ancient biblical manuscripts. My training formerly is in historiography. I studied ancient biblical manuscripts and their kind of reliability and fidelity over the last couple of millennia. As someone who's I'm a historian, right? So I'm interested in the questions about, I do things like read optic most of the time, right? Even left the conversation thinking you just spoke to an impartial expert.
You're so finely balanced in your ability to deeply understand everything from a historical perspective, to be able to see...
I think this duck is glitched.
One Christianity expert, the truth about Christianity. They seem to believe that they were speaking with the top expert on Christianity, theoretically on the planet. People seem to be under the impression that no human alive could have given them better or more honest answers about Christianity. The title chronicles
I don't know what Duck's trying to do, but he need help. He's got issues.
watching strategist/evangelist. In a name, a direct CEO, and it pulled out the many problems with the way that this person is presenting the biblical narratives. The bigger question, and it's really the more interesting question, is you get not to know too much. You band together because there are many problems with the way that presented the biblical narrative. Once again, just was placed in a scenario where it really was no track or for some reason
Come, help me place these totems for the ritual. Feathers of the waterfowl, creatures, reeds of the river, here to whistle her song, lifeblood of a beast. Ready for runes in her elegant script. The wind is your song, Mother Eagle. Show storm. We must prepare.
Oh no.
May Onara's breath lift your spirit. The storm is Onara's most dire warning. An affront to her gift. We must be wary.
Alright, back on the dog.
Marukai is just ahead. It is a grand and sacred meeting place. Centaur from all around the plains gather there.
It is 93 to 99% identical. Maybe 1,000-year range. Okay, so what's up saying verbatim? But
Beyonce was over here like, you're not supposed to kill the ducks. What am I supposed to do when the ducks are attacking me?
Each season we meet for the Corral, a time of truce and communion. Clans large and small come together, sharing our resources and our stories.
They're ducks. They'll respawn.
I do look forward to reconnecting to my peers. Perhaps Tagari Khan can help me decipher this omen from the river.
There was a fake duck corrected by the Legion. It was more than just one duck. It was several
I am
ducks.
going to avoid the Nakud. They antagonize everyone at these things.
I'm playing World of Warcraft.
The rest of the Shikar should have already arrived from the other camps. Our rise should be well settled by the time we arrive.
Chat. At my previous job, it's probably like 2 years ago at this point. At my previous job 2 years ago, the now HR person, former union rep, and he originally was a lead, was like talking to me about the types of games that I play. What the fuck just happened to the audio? Alright, as soon
It
as we get
seems
to
the other clans beat us here. Between our outsider and the Green Dragon emissary, this should be a corral to remember.
Alright. Suddenly the audio got possessed by the Legion. But, as I was saying, a former lead of mine at a job from 2 years ago was talking to me about, like, the games that we like playing and types of games that, like, I have interest in. And I was telling him about ones that I have wanted to play for a while. However, I just haven't had the means to because they were subscription-based games. And it's like, I'm rattling them off to him. I'm like, oh, I want to play 14, but it's just I don't have the means to. I want to play this, but I don't have the means to. I mentioned World of Warcraft, and immediately he's like, no, just no, don't. And I was immediately baffled by this man's contempt. And now it's like I almost want to spite him and be like, hey, guess what I'm playing now? And the thing is he didn't even tell me why not World of Warcraft. When I said World of Warcraft, he's like, no, God, no, don't. And it's like, he didn't even say, like, retail, alright, maybe that's not so bad. Classic, don't. I just said World of Warcraft, he's like, no. Yes, literally just no. And it's like, you didn't even tell me why.
Clan Nokud can be quite aggressive. Tomul,
It is
accompany our friend to make their
a cycle,
introductions.
however, it's not the
Yes,
kind of
my
cycle
Khan.
that playing Souls games is.
First, I get stuck being your keeper. And now I have to introduce you to the Nakud. You're testing my limits, 2-foot.
No, actually, I would not say that is true. WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, and RuneScape were all the, like, big MMO RPGs that still have life in them. I don't know, Anthony. I'd say you're pretty addicted to Yomi Hustle. But, yes, Octane, I would say that WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, and RuneScape are the big ones that do still have life in them. It's not addiction, it's a lifestyle. I'm pretty sure that's an addiction.
Go play with your birds, Shikar.
I am not here by choice. We should just get this over with.
You're probably playing Yomi Hustle. I don't have to
2-foot.
look.
I am not your time for me to depart. Enjoy your time.
You're
with
probably
these
playing
thugs,
Yomi Hustle.
2-foot.
What fortunate breeze brings you here? No, you may not have a ride. Go, go. Prove you're not as weak as you look.
Right. Right.
You dare bring that outsider here? You insult Onara, Balakar Khan. Step away from this path.
The Nokut deserve the power of the storm. We will show the Maruk how far they have fallen.
My Khan.
Right.
This
Anta's
interloper
hours in
increase amongst
Yomi
the
Hustle
Nokut.
are probably
We
the
must
equivalent
cleanse
to like how
ourselves of
some
impurities.
Elden Ring players' hours are.
Be respectful. Show.
Let the storm envelop you, Windsage.
Outsiders are not permitted.
Is written last.
Your Dark Souls 3 hours.
Move
Yep,
along.
here it is.
Be respectful.
Not that high.
About 99% of religious scholars agree that the majority of the New Testament texts were completed prior to 100 CE. But there are a minority of scholars
Why?
Move
who
along.
argue that dating windows the first or even the second quarter of the second century CE. You've got other texts, like the pastoral epistles, where that percentage is probably more like 25 to 50% of scholars would say the dating window extends into the first or the second quarter of the second century CE. And when it comes to texts like 2 Peter, I think the majority of scholars agree that the text was written in the second century CE.
Up for an adventure?
Conservative scholars will
Well
say
then,
the dating
go well.
window goes into the first quarter, but I think the majority of scholars would say it was probably written between
What?
like 100 and 150.
You'll be back soon, sure.
Ew.
But it's certainly not biblical.
Suddenly it's green.
Something that he just spitballs based on what he feels rather than any actual competent grasp of the relevant literature. If we look how deep growing considering that he will go back to second.
Yes. Octane, you go back to Elden Ring like a toxic ex. In fact, Elden Ring is a toxic ex, and you just keep going back.
Exactly like what happens when somebody working from memory rather than from independent thoughts. Joseph Hyman argued that actions like a direct response to Marcion Christianity, which became prominent around 128. Marcion championed the fall to clearly broken from
No, it's not.
rather than in first century. The idea of pressure effective on the outfall gate, and that's what the gate here in second century, rather than the first century. It's more history. Shopping. It's word delivers the reliability. Prices that can't be.
It got dark.
Be welcome at the fire of Tira.
That's why the Old Testament is Genesis. Genesis is now so the idea is Christianity is what's called
My blood is our blood.
spoken. Primarily, it's like written down and then it's fun. So there are human authors talking books, but we know that one particular as the correct for God's guidance.
It got really dark. Hi, Bray. How are you? I'm having a great afternoon. Octane, you're just digging yourself even further.
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Be good.
Like, you cannot get yourself out of the hole that you have put yourself in. Pretty sure... Hi, Fire. I'm pretty sure that... that glitched. What have you been working on, Bright? And how are you doing, Fire? It's good to see you.
Time is money, friend.
How you doing, man?
I'm putting in some gaps, especially
I'm doing good.
the way she didn't fucking use
No. You have attuned quite the sixth sense.
Yo!
So this is in on-field referred to as mythological drift. So how do we factor in making sure that mythological drift doesn't happen?
important question.
First off, I think I would be careful in trying to describe the ancient world as being pre-scientific and therefore largely safe.
Thank you, Kamabo. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I think you're in the Discord, so you should have gotten the, like, announcement. But I'm glad to hear that you've been doing good.
Particularly for Jesus' death, when the disciples planning his resurrection, they go back to Jerusalem just to
Oh. That's fair.
in one sense, Chinese whispers is a faulty analogy. It's less like one person whispering into another's ear, and more like 100 people in a room, all saying, communicating with him verbally, and then getting the other people to read about them, and then corroborating with the other individuals.
This is what they can describe in some kind of imagined control or tradition. Even the society of it more, they would do nothing to ensure that the stories they were preserving were free of legendary development from these.
You're welcome at my club.
What's up? Keep it real.
what you want. Spirits be with you, man.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
Completely wrong. West mentioned 9/11, but should, because it's been specifically studied. And psychologists track how people remembered first learning about the attack. 37% showed significant inconsistency in specific details after just 1 year. After 3 years, the number filed was 43%. And yet, confidence in their distorted memories stayed high throughout. The leading driver of this distortion was media exposure and talking to other people. Coincidentally, West has proposed that
My day is good. Okay, Gamaba. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Hello, man. Who you be? Later.
Hey, how you doing? Yo, keep it real.
And then something happening where they then go the rest of their lives. One of the stories are a little bit tricky in terms of their storyline. You can say it happened. One of them is stood up here. Writer's response here and in the rest of this podcast is he doesn't overstate his case.
you and I are watching wildly different videos.
It doesn't say here as many people do, but he also
It's good money.
Talk to me. Stay away from the...
Have a good one. Hey, how you doing? Be good.
They believe Jesus had risen from the grave.
For preaching are sustained. Legendary sources that thought his dubious of or kept. He knows he doesn't have the good shit. For the death, he says affirmatively, we can't show. After the eyewitness settled, since he saw her, I think we know. If that was intentional, I guess thank you for some little thing. And I'm so frustrated that all just continue.
Alright, little guy. Oh no! I almost thought I died. It certainly looked like it.
Greetings, man. Be seeing ya.
What up? Have a good one.
Later particularly society of titles of bishop or bishop and archbishop. Hegesippus and Epiphanius report that he wore the linen garment for the high priest or the diadem and was alone permitted to enter the temple holy of holies. Laws of diadem functioning as a kind of opposition title. After execution, occupied the one position of the temple government way to forbidden living. The kind of open. With a way of the religion of God, the opposite of prominence in his rule is to maintain he achieved a level of just political and societal authority with extraordinary opportunity for all the other. It was similar situation for the rest. A lot of other Christian,
And they know that there's a danger to this because we have the facts, which is the book after Gospels. Yeah, we're counting the first markets here.
even among fellows who are relatively older who acts in their story or even measured with Stephen in Act 67, they didn't do his speech is super long, short and color, and he can align almost perfectly with the author's broader philosophy that gives you the simple, visual history and the kind of rejecting God's messenger, the gospel foreshadows and moves beyond Jerusalem, becomes an exposition placed in the mouth of a Star Trek red shirt out there. Not like the sort of I would expect. Many scholars find the false witness trial of the Star
Oh no.
If they know that there's this has been a logical drift, that things been exaggerated.
My randos couldn't help me.
Do they continue to go on and do it? I think they definitely should. Yes.
That's a magical change. It's a, I can say, believed it's true, based on practice that we maintain. And the framing is suddenly all of the rock the world. The Western world into Europe. How long will the colonists continue to get away with this unperforming bait and switch and sleight of hand?
There are four accounts, right? And I think it's interesting also that we have four accounts that kind of give different angles on the stories. It's not as if they got together and they collaborated and all be the same story. The fact is that we have four accounts that kind of capitalize on different angles, which the differentiation in detail.
Time is money, friend.
They're all about the same thing. That they got together and they don't, they touch on different aspects of the story.
Well, that's the thing with this great bait that before none of the Gospels are sure of the solution. It is astonishing that the argument is called synopsis from the course together
the authors are doing is communicating truth.
Oh no.
Ultimately see abundance of reason why they
Ranger lost one of his pets.
actually recounting a story of what took place.
Well, that is 20+1. Yeah.
Stay away from me.
Impossible to attempt, so I suppose. But the primacy of evangelism is that whatever stories win the most favor are the ones that we relate. And could grant that the gospel authors were attempting to communicate simply to help me. But that doesn't get us anywhere near them really communicating what happened. It was non-eyewitnesses writing down stories with decades of legislation, making the ties and influences to the Old Testament, incorporating the pervasive Greek tropes of the day, following a genre that expected hyperbole to make cosmic points.
Welcome back, Auntie.
Yo! Be good!
Prefacing this person, I'm not a scientist.
You have a case coming up and you had to lock in? Oh no.
What you want?
The complex conversations of evolutionary biology to individuals.
Spirits be with you, man.
Stephen Meyer, John Fulaci, and John Taylor's, and Douglas Axe.
And Dr. McCarthy is the only biologist on this list, and he generally affirmed these scientific observations. And I do
Decided life was too good and just train people, so I have to go do the hard cases again? Ew. Well, that stinks. Because I remember that you had explicitly, like, retired from doing casework due to, like, all of the health problems that you've been having. Client wants you to have his sentence down to 10%. Well, whatever his sentence is, I guess that's just... That's something he's going to have to learn to, like, figure out having his other lawyer help him with. He was a creep to one of your students, so you're gonna have some fun with it. Oh boy.
Take care which burrows you search. Off with you then. My hearth awaits you. What roads have you traveled? Ah, just in time for the hunt.
About to turn fine into a life sentence. Oh boy.
Be respectful.
To the I really think that in terms of
May your prey fly low and run slow.
If buildings descend from more fatal and primitive age over long periods of geological time, we should find those transitions and
Hello.
thousands of
How is your hunting?
specimens that demonstrate each one, the male and adult transition, transition one, and transition species. If the farms that can be used, will have a result.
Hello, Jared. I am doing good. How are you? Good to hear. Would it be a good parental figure? Also, Antavian in Stone's life because they touched one of the people he trained. You know though, I honestly would be the same way. Literally the dad. Ugh. I mean, I think we're also pretty aware of the fact by now that No, I figured that much, Auntie. But like, I'm pretty sure that we're also aware that like I ruin a lot of people's lives because when people decide they want to try and being creeps to me, I give them the boot.
That's also controversial because there's like really
Because how dare we be good people and care about like the welfare of others. Dropping random anti-lure fun. His besties with the CEO of his firm's daughter. Oh, that's nice. She plays Yomi Hustle. There you go. There's the lore answer for why he is best friends with the CEO's daughter. Ow. Welcome in, Haku. And she gave you blueberries. Once again, we have the like a lore answer for why Auntie is besties.
Hold your dog.
My day is good. How is yours?
What roads have you traveled? My hearth awaits you.
Welcome. I have a story.
I'm playing World of Warcraft. True.
I shall join you next time, perhaps.
You want to be friends with Auntie? Give him blueberries. I've been playing for a month. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I swear, I think some of our neighbors smoke something because there's a breeze right now and I can just smell it.
Up for an adventure? Stay sharp.
It's hard to give a rundown on what the game is about, Haku, because
Trust
of
your
the fact
eagle eye.
that the storylines are like they branch a lot, and you have a lot of different
Just in
paths
time
that
for
you
the
go
hunt.
down.
Off with you then.
Show me your hands.
Right now,
Get
I'm
some
trying
rest.
to gather the help from like other races for a
Hold your dog.
primal threat.
Good luck.
Well then.
I am a Drekthir.
Take care which burrows you search.
Well then.
The first FDA-approved GLP-1 weight loss pill. Lose weight and keep it off with the new once daily pill from Wegovy. People taking Wegovy pill lost over 30 pounds. And
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
This is a MMORPG, yes. You can, so the thing is, now you get it? Yeah. It has a lot, it does have a central storyline. It has a few central storylines, but the thing is that it's like, I don't know if they add up or connect at any point, but because of the fact that there's two different storylines, you will get two different plots. Alright, it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I am slightly hungry, so I'm going to take a break so I can have food. I will be back soon, in a few minutes. So I will see everybody then. 84 years later, I come back. Notifications. Thank you, Optane. Yes, food was good. The thing not good though is allergies. No. Debatable. Let me see if I can find you. Okay, let me add you on BattleNet. Now a battle tag friend. Okay. That's cool. It's because your game region is Europe. We're in different regions. It's an MMO. It's a regular thing for MMOs.
Ah, just in time for the hunt. Trust your eagle eye.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way you can change the region, but yeah. Smelly fry once. and we fly.
My hearth awaits you. Stay sharp.
No direction for that quest, so... moving on.
Be welcome. Trust your clan, and none other.
Greetings. Farewell.
How is your health? Show me your hands. Are you good? Well, look at you. Ancestors, two young Shikar delivered some game from your travels. Bring it here. Be respectful. Farewell, then.
Now we must season the meat. Grab some spice from our stores. Our foes eat more spice than this. Get more. It tastes better, but I can still feel my tongue. Bring over the biggest container of spice.
Good lord.
Well done. Now that's enough spice to bring Maruk and Tira to the fire. You have the honor of charring the roast. Do not remove it from the fire until it is past blackened. Good. The scent is strong. It will be easily carried to our ancestors on the wind. Place it on the offering table.
Have a giant burnt leg.
Be welcome. My family greets your family.
Who has the wind brought today? What news do you bring, outsider?
The weather is turning. Go well. Allow the spirits to sing through you.
Bird.
I thought you might come. Blessings to you for the road ahead.
This is sacred land. Now it will be quiet again.
Yeah, that's
Let us trade.
that's the unfortunate
I have something
thing.
for you. My goods will serve you well. Need supplies? Maybe I can help. You have my gratitude.
Yak milk pudding. In case I need to be... I'm fine. I appreciate the sentiment. Oh, I need one more. If I am in dire need of a mate shield, I can just bully the fiancé into getting on.
Who has the wind brought today?
Wind corrupted.
A message from Sansak Khan.
Are you good?
And an Ohuna in crisis. No! Onara! Could she be in danger?
Okay.
May your arrow always lie true.
I'm a fairly new player.
Incorrect. Try again. Incorrect. Try again. Incorrect. Try again.
I don't know what's going on with Techfinity's like API and why it's not registering gifts that are being given. But those who have given gifts on TikTok, thank you.
Make way! The emissary from the Green Dragonflight has arrived! It is my honor to represent my flight. It has been many years since our people connected. I come seeking aid from your Kana Mantra.
We must go join the Kana Mantra. I recommend you take this opportunity to speak with the emissary. You are both strangers here.
Before I continue with that, let's get some of these other quests done.
Ah, it's you. I eagerly await our next trade.
Hello! Heed your blind spots.
I got stuck in the tree.
What roads have you traveled? Now it will be quiet again.
Oh, that's so far. It's a good thing that I can fly. Truthfully, being on a mount would be faster than me just deciding to like fly myself.
Hold your dog. Farewell. Well then. See you soon. Off with you then.
I'm going to get into I am going to need to get a new mouse pad soon because the wrist pad, I think, on my current one is losing its effectiveness.
The weather is turning. Good luck. My hearth awaits you. Go well.
I was about to be like, where the heck are these bush fruit? I see no shiny bits. And just throw the fruit at him. Just yeet. There you go.
This is sacred land. Stay sharp. Where will the wind take you?
Hello, Donnie. Bird. No. That was a situation of I was not expecting this to be a enemy camp.
Greetings. Go well. What roads have you traveled?
It was fully unexpected for this to be an enemy camp. I'm just following the zones that the quest gives me.
This is sacred land. See you soon. Where will the wind take you?
There is a rando looking for help to do a...
Well then, the weather is turning.
Looking for help to
Good luck.
fight an elite enemy. Oh, that's so far. Even on a flying mount.
You wish to speak? Ashtarastinil. These times are troubling. Watch your back.
We are eternal. Suramar ascends. Ashtarastanil. Kenuvala. The Nightborn shall reign. May I help you? Our era has come. Kaltheros Maldin.
That is the one thing about when you get to be in a zone with randos is it becomes very it becomes slightly difficult to be able to go about doing new stuff because if they're doing the same thing, they will take stuff that you essentially need.
Greetings. May I help you? We are eternal. These times are troubling. Watch your back. Tenubala. Suramar ascends. Nor Bethos Suramar. Walk in starlight. Greetings. Ashtarastanil.
No. It's probably the rando over there. Still, no. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. I was actually just about to take another break, so.
Hello. Be respectful. Farewell, then.
Yeah, I'm going to take another break so that I can get a drink. I know that I came back like an hour ago from having food, but hydration is important. I will be back in a few minutes. I have returned.
Let us trade. Need supplies? Return when you have more to trade.
Greetings. Farewell.
I don't know how much longer stream will be, guys. I'm feeling a little eepy, so maybe in like 30 minutes to an hour, I might call it to lay down. I'm not. I do appreciate you, caring though, but I promise I'm not pushing myself. Although, I will say, person's not here anymore. Probably by the way that I responded. I forced them off, but kind of weird to go into a person's chat and be like, you're a couple expansions behind to a person who you can clearly see is like low level. Like, it's kind of weird to... Yeah, no, it literally doesn't take a lot to be like, oh, are you new to the game? Or like, oh, are you, like, returning? Rather than being like, you're a few expansions behind.
Show me your hands. Fight with fury, then rest.
Welcome back, Auntie. You're just in time for me talking about the tea right now.
Your support is welcome. Our forces are small in number.
Yes.
There are few defenders among us, but we are gardeners, not fighters.
Person came in earlier and it was like, you're a couple expansions behind.
Within our gardens stands a portal to the Emerald Dream. We cannot empower our
doesn't take a lot
without forces
to be like,
defend
are you
our
new
charge
or
from
are you
primalist
returning?
attacks. Marithra hopes that the Kanamatra upholds her ancestors' pact to aid us in this time of need.
Instead, person is like, oh, you're really behind. Like, excuse you. Here's the other thing. Because if that person's going to be like, you're a few expansions behind, it almost makes me question what they would have been like if I had actually been time walking. Like, if I was doing something in one of the, like, older expansions.
I must speak with the Kanamatra. I implore you to join us when you are able.
Had a talk with client, that's okay.
Yes.
Very tempting to give them multiple life sentences.
May your arrow always fly true.
I know you wanna give them a few because of the fact that they were a creep to one of the people you trained. However, what are the other reasons for why you want to give them multiple life sentences?
Have you eaten? See you soon.
The Maruk, too, have been plagued by these primalists. If Onora wills it,
Hi,
I will
Sunny.
blow the horn of Dressal on the morrow to signal our accord with the Green Dragonflight.
Thank you for the follow.
Marithra, daughter of Ysera, is grateful for your...
Grateful? Ha! Dragons only respect dragons. No Maruk blood will be spilled for them.
You are not the Kanematra, Balakar.
A true leader would
You're
never
welcome.
surrender this land to outsiders.
They insulted fire. Ah.
Desecrates the memory of Maruk
Yeah, no.
Thousand Bones, Serist.
Stand down.
No.
Give them
These
as much as you
plains
can.
belong to the Maruk. And Marukai belongs to the Nakud!
And the centaur have fucked up. Not all of them, just the one.
This
But
is
they
sacred land. What roads have you traveled?
done fucked up.
Pathetic excuses for Centaur are beneath me. But here, take care of these weaklings!
Out with it. Speak up. I am not your keeper.
A augmentation evoker. Also, love to see the green dragonfly like actually help with Centaur now. Yes. Get him, puppy. Please don't. I don't like being backseated.
How is your health?
Defend him properly, good play. Help counter seal. Nice. Good. Let him suffer. Also, it's just crazy to me how how bent out of shape people can get when it doesn't even matter if you just say, hey, don't backseat, or if you're being polite about it, and yet they still get so offended by it. Because to nobody's surprise at all,
The daughters of Tira smile on you.
TikToker was like, I don't want to backseat at all, and literally the politest I could be about it. I simply just am like, please don't. I don't like being backseated, and they didn't say anything.
It will care for you.
Well met. Farewell.
But
Clan Nokud has made their choice. They betray the Maruk for power.
like they didn't say
The
anything.
storm
But the thing
crests
is
the horizon.
literally the fact that they left the
It
stream
grows
after I
dark.
was like, I don't like it.
My promise to the emissary stands.
It's like
It
it's
seems
not
the Maruk
difficult
and the dragons
to
need
leave
each
people
other
to
once
just
again.
play the game.
Khans, ready your clans for war. Outsider. You must be the dragon seeker Sansok Khan told me about. If you aim to help the dragons, you can help us.
That's cool.
Where are your manners? Greetings. May your family be blessed with daughter. The Maruk have not seen such a massive conflict for generations. This war will spread across the entire plains. My hearth awaits you. Go well.
Then go watch something else. Don't sit in chat and talk about the fact that it's boring. Complain that it's boring. When you it's as easy as literally just scrolling away.
My hearth awaits you. Go well.
What roads have you traveled? Where will the wind take you?
Hello.
Where are your manners? See you soon.
How is your health?
It's great.
Goodbye. Are you good?
I don't know.
May your arrow always fly true.
Greetings, small one. You are welcome at my fire. Farewell. What do I have for you?
Oh, these minor quests. Aw.
Well, look at you. Get some rest. Honor the mother. Be welcome. Goodbye.
You've returned. Have you relayed my orders? This is sacred land. Care for the land, and it will care for you. I should warn you. Boku has a bit of a self-confidence problem. Rest assured, he's an excellent mystic. I think.
He has a self-confidence problem, but he's a good mystic. I think. That's not reassuring.
Onara, where is your song? Calm heart, clear vision. Place the totems. while I try again to commune with Onara. Onara, heed me! Your people need you! Have I offended you, Wind Mother? I am just a lowly initiate. I need your guidance. I hear nothing. I am not fit to be a mystic.
Oh, these are his self-confidence problems.
Oh, did you want to talk to me? Go where the wind takes you. Meet me outside Tirakai when you are ready. I will guide you to Ridgewater Retreat.
And so, the storm begins.
See, what can we do? Your name is...
We must delay the Nokud as long as possible to buy time for the Kanamatra's plan.
Alright, I'm going to end stream because I am feeling tired and want to lay down. I'm going to send you guys off somewhere. Hello. Okay. I would go longer, but like I said, I'm feeling tired and I want to lay down. But by now, we should know Stormy. If you don't know Stormy, then you should check Stormy out. Cool. If you guys don't know Stormy, you should check Stormy out. He's a cool person. Friend of the channel. He's been here a few times. Right now, he's playing Final Fantasy VII, the remake. I do at some point plan to play some of the Final Fantasy games. We'll be back next week with... I might restart Liza P. I never finished it, so I might start it over again. It was great hanging out with you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your stream. I do appreciate it. I appreciate hanging out with you guys as always. Have a great time zone. Take care of yourselves. Hydrate, eat, relax if you can. But I will see you guys Monday.